I'll be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all.
What's going on, guys? Billy here. I'm here to talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart. AI. See, I think AI has some uses. I love watching Jay Schlatt sing Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
I have some problems when it comes to certain uses with AI. If Disney or Sony are using AI though, that's real shit right there. That's where I say stop, because those are multi-billion-dollar corporations. They can afford to pay a guy to actually make some art. Using AI just to, save a buck, that's kind of where I draw the line. People's lives and people's livelihoods are more important than a corporation saving some money. That's the way I look at it. But we're not here to talk about a corporation saving some money. We're here to talk about a little YouTuber, little guy, little underdog known as Kwebbelkop. You may have heard of him. He made some GTA 5 videos back in the day and they were pretty popular, but he's small. He can't keep YouTubing forever, right? He has to manage his multiple jobs and he has to save a buck somewhere here and there. And Kwebbelkop decided that he was going to save his money by turning himself into an AI, which, alright.
Fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
And normally I wouldn't even be making a video like this because a big YouTuber blowing up happens like every other week. I'm making this one because it's pretty rare when a YouTuber has a fuck up. His audience tells him, hey, you fucked up. And then the YouTuber's like, nah. Have you guys ever heard the phrase, the customer is always right? Now this phrase is kind of taken out of context nowadays. A lot of customers just use this to say, hey, I bought this TV 10 years ago, but I need a refund. The customer's always right. That's not what it's for. It's more so talking about how the customer is never wrong in what they purchase. If you're selling donkeys and all the customers are buying llamas, you can't force them to buy a donkey. You should start selling llamas yourself. That's how that should work. And Kwebbelkop's kind of saying, you guys are wrong, I'm gonna go ahead with this shit. Now, before we get into this any further, let's actually look at the video, right? Let's give him a chance to defend himself here.
11 years ago, I started my YouTube journey. My one and only goal was to entertain as many people as possible, to share my joy with the world, and to form new friendships. I had a lot of fun, from playing with my best friends to meeting completely new strangers and having a blast. And all of this while playing video games every single day. This was an absolute dream of mine. I would have never imagined anything better than this, and I wouldn't trade this in for anything in the world. But even a dream job can't stop me from growing up and growing older. And this made me realize this is not something I'll be able to do for the rest of my life. There will always be a point where I'll end up quitting. That might be now, that might be 10 years from now, that might be 50 years from now. So I decided to clone myself. I decided to make a virtual version of Kwebbelkop. However, I made a mistake. I thought that Kwebbelkop AI would be accepted and embraced. I thought people would love Kwebbelkop AI as much as I do, both for its exciting technology and its unbound creative potential. And a lot of you did. A lot of you loved it because you understood the vision and you saw where this could potentially go. But there was also a counter movement, a group of people who disliked everything AI stands for, and who really honed in on the quality of the AI, who took every chance to criticize and judge my creativity, my team's hard work, and our storytelling. People who thought I was personally contributing to the end of content creation merely by working on this project. One of the arguments I kept hearing over and over was that they wanted to see me, the real me. But I kept thinking, this is the real me. This is my creativity led by me. This is the story I want to share with the world. The story of Kwebbelkop AI. But like I said, I made a mistake. I decided to share Kwebbelkop AI with the world when he wasn't 100% ready. He hadn't fully matured yet. So let me just say, everyone has ever said about Kwebbelkop AI has been heard. Every bit of criticism, every argument for, and especially every argument against, every comment, every email, every tweet. That's why we decided to train a brand new Kwebbelkop 2.0 model with every bit of feedback we've received. And the results, they're astonishing. Every second you've been watching of this video so far has been completely AI generated. The Kwebbelkop you're seeing on the screen right now is not really me. I hope this video provides a better glimpse into the vision that we have for Kwebbelkop AI, and a future in which influencers can use AI to enhance their storytelling, lower the barriers of entry, and share themselves with the world, regardless of any disability they may have. So please consider subscribing and enjoy the story the real Kwebbelkop wants to tell. The story of Kwebbelkop AI. Thank you.
I have a load of problems with this video. A load. First of all, maybe it's just me, but it was pretty obvious that this was AI from the get-go. Look at the way his fucking mouth mumbles. It kind of reminds me of that short part in Bruce Lee versus Clint Eastwood, where Clint Eastwood's kind of mimicking Bruce Lee's like lip syncing issues.
Share my joy with the world and to form new friendships.
Spend more time matching your voice up to your lips.
Fly me to the moon.
That's literally what came to mind immediately the moment I saw this, and I was like, okay, something's wrong here. This is probably not him. In this video, Kwebbelkop tries to address some of the haters and some of their points. One of the big ones that people mention is that they were saying that they actually want to see the real Jordy. They don't want to see an AI on screen. And then he goes on to say that this is the real Jordy. These are all his ideas and his creativity being shown on screen, and that's not what they mean. You know that's not what they mean. They want to see an actual person that they can relate to. Because humans aren't only their voice. It's the face, the mannerisms, the movements, the mistakes. All of that adds up and creates a human being. Having somebody recreate something like this and having it be perfect has some problems. Having it be imperfect has even more problems. There's a subtlety to being human that AI just can't replicate. Maybe it'll get there in time as the technology progresses, but it's not there right now. And you know how he just talked about how this was like really him? He then goes on to say that like, oh, you see this AI model that, you weren't supposed to know was AI? Yeah, this isn't really me.
This is the real me. This is my creativity, led by me. This is the story I want to share with the world. The Kwebbelkop you're seeing on the screen right now is not really me. I hope this video provides a better glimpse into the vision that we have for Kwebbelkop AI.
Do you see that lie right there? He just told you that it really is him, but also that it's not really him. Yeah, you can say I'm being nitpicky, but that's kind of the whole point. Even at the beginning of the video, he has short clips of him doing IRL content with his friends. How is that going to be replicated in AI? Short answer, it's not. And then I think my biggest problem with it is the ending, where he starts talking about how this sort of technology is going to lower the barrier for entry, and it's going to let people that are disabled show themselves to the world regardless of what disabilities they may have.
And a future in which influencers can use AI to enhance their storytelling, lower the barriers of entry, and share themselves with the world, regardless of any disability they may have.
And you know what? Yeah, he's probably right. Some disabled people out there are going to be helped by this, but it's entirely disingenuous. He's not doing this for them. He doesn't care about them. He's doing this because he wants to keep making millions of dollars while not even working. I've been doing this kind of YouTube thing for a couple of months now. I know I have a couple of old videos on my channel, but I haven't actually taken it seriously until the past couple of months. And I think my biggest problem with this is that it's showing somebody that has it all currently and still wants more. Because let's be honest, if he was really done with YouTube, he could retire. He has the money for it. He could sell his penthouse apartment and he'd be set for several lifetimes off that money alone. He could invest it, he could be fine. But he's not doing that because he still wants to keep making money. He still wants to be rich, but he just doesn't want to put the work in anymore. The one word I could use to just describe this entire situation is lazy. He's not doing this for the furtherment of humanity. He's not doing this to help disabled people. He's not doing this to showcase his vision to the world. It's all just him being disingenuous. He's just doing this to have more free time and to not have to play video games for a living anymore. He's still going to be making money off it, but he doesn't want to play them for a living. And he's at a point where playing video games is asking too much of him, and he needs AI to do it for him. I just think that's incredibly lazy, and I'd be pretty disappointed if that's the direction the industry takes. But anyways, those are just my 2 cents. They don't really mean anything. Asking a big YouTuber to do the right thing is kind of like asking Disney to make a good Star Wars movie. Not gonna happen. Peace.